Hello viewers, and welcome back to Let's Play Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals. I am Calming Sin, your host today, and we are back in the lake cave over by Sundleton. And in the last episode we came to this cave and found the lake key, but we still haven't found the door that it goes to yet. So, we're going to skip by that guy for now. We're going to come up here. And voila! We find a miracle. Now, that is a too good to use item. It restores all of your HP and MP back to max. Basically like an elixir from the Final Fantasy series. So, I am going to go ahead and off-screen all of these fights, but basically we're going to fight all of the enemies up to the treasure chest there, and I will meet you guys back in just one moment. Alrighty viewers, we are back. I just finished killing all of the enemies off screen, so let's take a look and see what we get for our reward. The Speedy Ring. That's going to be our first accessory in the game, and the way we're going to equip that is coming down to this slot here, and clicking on the Speedy Ring. As you can see, it's going to increase our defensive power and our speed by quite a bit, 10 points it looks like. So we're going to take a look at it, and it has an IP ability called Fake, which will increase the agility of one character. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep trucking through the cave to Sundleton, or the cave by Sundleton. Come back here. Get over here. You suck. Maybe I should have used a bomb attack. Yeah, that's definitely looking like a good idea. Let's go ahead and do that. Not that I really wanted to waste it, but I digress. Alright. So one thing I'm going to do is, before I really continue through the cave, I am going to go back to the HP and MP restoration points. But before I do that, I'm going to show you guys where we're headed to next. So here we have two eagles. I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys real quick. Just show you how much easier this fight is with our new level. And these guys are still kicking my ass. Anyways, I digress. We're gonna keep moving on. We'll go through the door that we opened earlier, and we're gonna have another puzzle. But before we do that, we're going to go up here, and we're gonna use another potion. Alright. So, what we're gonna do for this puzzle is we're going to build ourselves a bridge across, and even though the bridge is not complete, we can stand on this one, and so forth and so forth. So, one thing we're going to want to do before we flip that switch is grab this guy here, and we're going to want to put it off to the side there, and voila, it drops it down to that land platform there so we can get across here. Alright, so right here is the key to the cavern, and get back here. Those guys are always such a pain to catch. Alright, so we're going to use the lake key, and I am going to go back to the HP and MP restoration points from last time and fill up on my HP and MP, and then I will be right back. And we are back, folks, and we're going to go head through the cave door and see what awaits us. You were bored. You were bored, so you caused an earthquake. Alright, so we have boss time here. This here is the big catfish. Very appropriate, seeing as how he's a bottom feeder. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and just basically attack this guy, but first I'm gonna start by putting our Speedy Ring IP ability to use and using Fake. What that'll do is that will ensure that Maxim will get in before him every turn. And this guy hits hard. Yeah, Mega Quake. There we go, 24 damage. Look at that. So basically what we're going to want to do is if your HP drops below 30, we're going to go ahead and heal up there just to make sure that he can't down us. After that, I just pretty much stick with straight physical attacks. You could use Fireball against this guy, but the Insect Crush does enough damage to where it's not really worth it. So I work at as a cook, and we released a new menu with these burgers that we put stuff into the burger, and basically they're like stuffed burgers, and it causes the burgers to take forever to cook. And we had a customer come in, and he waited 10 minutes for his burger. And he yelled at the waitress and told the waitress that if we didn't get the burger to him right then that he was leaving. And so he came back into the kitchen, actually walked back into the kitchen and stated that he was leaving because he was dissatisfied with the fact that we couldn't cook the burger fast enough for him. And so my friend, he pulls the burger off of the flat top and pretty much tears it in half and shows it to him and goes, "Is this how you would like your burger, sir?" And his tune changed really quickly because he realized that the cook was actually taking the time to care for him and make sure that his food wasn't raw still. So I always found that kind of thing funny, is that people seem to change their tune when there's something in it for them. Alright, we got him. So, one thing you can do is you can get a catfish rock from him, and you can try to farm it from him, but I really don't think that it's worth it. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and head back to Sundleton. Actually, where I'm just going to meet you guys outside. Now, I will be right back. Alright, and we are back. We are going to go ahead and head over this way. The earthquakes have stopped in Sundleton. Basically, everybody says, "Hey, thank you." Now we can actually sleep. Alright. So basically, if you went to that shrine before you went to the cave, he would say that the earthquake broke the bridge and nobody was going to fix it. Alright, and one thing that I am going to do is I'm going to go into Sundleton, and I'm going to stay at the inn, and I will meet you guys back outside. Alright, we're back, and we're going to head back over to the cave here, and we're going to see who it was that was looking for us. And yes, you have to resolve the puzzle every time you exit the dungeon. Well, that was an enormous waste of time. Hey, it's Tia! What's she doing here? Alright, so we're gonna face off against a goblin and a skeleton. And these guys are fairly difficult, so we're gonna go ahead and make use of our bomb attack and really soften them up that way. And pretty much what I like to do here is I will just go all out with bomb attacks and just take these guys down really quickly, so that way they can't gang up on you and beat the snot out of you. Well, at least he's honest. Well, that's a woman who knows what she wants, and she's going for it. Alright, so let's take care of this guy the old-fashioned way. Are you crazy? Yes. Hooray! More peoples! Alright, so now that we've got Tia, let's go ahead and head back to that shrine and see what he's got for us, and see if that bridge is fixed. Alright, so we're going to demonstrate Tia here. Tia is a spellcaster, so she's going to be equipped with some spells. She is definitely not a primary attacker, but she has really high intelligence, which is going to make her very effective as a spell user. Yeah, look at that damage. Only 4 damage. That's really bad. So, alright, we're gonna go ahead and head back up to the shrine. Alright, so let's really show her off this time. And in order to multi-target skills and things like that, you can either tap the R button or tap the A button on each individual enemy that you want to attack with that spell. And if you want to target them all, tap the R button and then the A button, and it will target them all. Alunze Kingdom, alright. So, we're actually going to avoid the Alunze Kingdom, and we're going to do a little exploring. And see what the world has to offer. Yeah, look at that damage. That's insane. She is brutal. And single targeting spells are going to be more effective than multi-targeted spells. As you can see, 65 damage. She's going to do more than Maxim is. That is insane. Alright, and we are back. Yes, I am. Fumi! Hooray! So, basically, the capsule monster is basically like a little pet, and we are going to keep his name of Jelzy. Now, capsule monsters are very unique in the fact that you can grow them by feeding them. So, And we don't have a dagger, so one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to feed him this small knife. Ew, yuck! Let's try giving him the rapier. Nope. Alright, so one thing that you can do is you can go on GameFAQs, and it's got guides and things like that on what will cause him to grow different parts. And basically, when your meter is full, he will evolve, basically, for lack of a better term, and he will go ahead and level up stats and things like that. So, we're gonna head up this way. Alright, so let's demonstrate a battle with Fumi. Or Tia could just destroy the bats. That's cool too. Thanks, Tia. Thanks a lot. So as you can see, he has 680 experience that he needs to level up. And we have a new enemy, Buffalo. These guys are going to hit quite a bit harder because we don't have any new armor or anything like that to protect ourselves. So we're just going to go out with bomb attack, spark, and we're going to hope for the best. And as you can see, fire's not really all that effective, but I really wanted to take the chance of maybe taking one of them out. Because as you can see, they hit really hard. And Tia's died. Awesome. So yeah, when you run into a group of multiple of them, you can pretty much expect that either Tia or one of your weaker characters is probably going to die. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and actually go into town to the Alunze Kingdom. Alright, so one thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and I might as well show you guys how to revive people. Alright, and as you can see, she only has 37 HP, so you really want to be careful with her and just do your best not to get hit. So, I'm going to list what I'm going to buy in the video description for you guys, and I will be right back. Alright, and we are back, and for right now, we're going to head up past the castle here. Provided I can actually walk in a straight line. Thank you, game. Alright, and we're going to talk to these guys here. Alright, so we have a coronation ceremony going on, so they're not going to let us through the shrine. What a surprise. And we have another new enemy, Centipedes. These guys are considered an insect-type enemy, so Maxim is going to do quite a bit of damage to them. Yeah, look at that. And you have no control over your capsule monsters whatsoever. They're just going to kind of do whatever they want to do. Alright, so let's go ahead and head over to the Alunze Kingdom. Herds on the crown were the best. As we all know, the crown's guards in RPGs are always horrendous. What kind of thief ever would introduce himself that way? Get the crown, you idiots! Oh, come on! Are you really that useless? Wow, these guys are top notch. You people are morons. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and leave off here. Where did the thieves go? And are we going to get the crown back for them, or are we going to let the useless guards do it? Find out next time on Let's Play Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.